Welcome back, folks. MTG Joe here with a live one on YouTube. We are going to be jamming some new decks with the season reset, and we are going to be playing some Rakdos, Sacrifice, Anvil, and Explore, trying to get as quick as possible to Mythic rank. So this is a deck that's got a lot of synergy around Sacrifice mechanic. You have your Cat Oven combo, you have Claim the Firstborn to steal opponent's stuff, Deadly Dispute draws you cards, Fable the Mirror Breaker, copies things. You got Mayhem Devil for value, Uncult Anvil in here to sack your artifacts, like whenever your blood tokens, your food tokens, anything like that. Some Ob Nixilis, card is sweet. Love Ob Nixilis. That and Liliana are my favorite planeswalkers, but we'll give this a go, see how it plays out in the Explorer ranked meta. This deck is generally pretty bad against greasefang, and this has been over here now. Pretty greasefang filled run today. We've been running mono red and mono white for the stream so far. Running into Mr. Smoke. Yeah, we'll keep this. Do this, Blood Tithe. Blood Tithe makes us the thing, and then we have Uncult Anvil. Depending on the matchup, I also have Uncult that we can get going. Gruul Gamers. Don't see much Gruul. Next turn, we're probably going to go Fable, depending on what they play out. Did I do Historic? If they want to trade Paradise, they can. I didn't need to shock myself there. Against Gruul, that might be wrong. That was a mistake. I meant to play Hunted Ridge. These full arts, I'm punished for being a whale. Neoform? Omnath. Okay. So it's actually a pretty sick line. I have a couple options here, actually. But I think we're just gonna do this. I should have played this out first. That was a mistake. I think we just do that now. Takes him down quite a bit of life. If I played that out first, this is gonna be another Omnath. They're gonna start gaining some life. I think we're just gonna do this. I want the blood token because next turn with Kiki I can copy. We have Meat Hook. Hey Gurgly, yeah, I generally play a lot of Explore and Historic. I wanted to try this ladder up this month in Explore. I've done it with a number of different decks in the past. I think we're just gonna take the chance to do this right now. Cat would be very good here. What decks do you usually play in Explore? Okay, so that's probably Alrund's Epiphany. Try to get some action here. Another oven. At this point, just try to drain them out. We can sack like the artifacts. If that's a turn spell, we're pretty bad. We took a chance with playing out the meat hook that aggressively. Guess we're not getting in damage at this point. They don't have any lands in hand. Just do this. Okay, Deadly Dispute's nice. Draw some cards. That should be lethal. Some clicking required. Spirits are very good. I was playing a lot of it when I was on vacation because it was an easy mobile game to kind of jam. It's fairly linear, games are quick. I usually, I do a weekly meta segment where we highlight everything, all the best decks. So I like to play each of the decks that kind of get featured so I know what I'm talking about. So while Rakdos Sack isn't my usual go-to, try it out. Mono Red's usually my go-to for every format. I like those decks the most. It's able to get #1 Mythic in August with Mono Red. We'll keep this, go first. Let's play Takenuma. Play out the oven here. This is probably going to be black, so spirits. We got Wander here. So we'll sack here. I'm going to hold this Fatal Push because Mausoleum Wanderer on its own is not that scary to me. And I want to bait out something on their turn. Because we're going to try to get this meat hook to connect. Yeah, it could be really powerful. Okay, so here... We're going to do this because they have to sack the Wanderer to deal with the Rattle Chains. Now they have the ability to flash stuff in, but I have Blood Tithe Harvester that could potentially deal with this Rattle Chains. Now they could have a protection spell, like slip out the back. They could have second. But second's actually really good because then I have Meat Hook. Forgot how meticulous these cat triggers are. It was pretty weak. We just played it. I wasn't too much of a fan of it. Show me Rattle Chains! Okay, you're slipping out the back. That's what we didn't want to see, but maybe these cat triggers can carry us. Oh, no, no, no! Damn it. That's big. Lost some life there. I didn't play anything. Is this non-creature? Instant or sorcery? Probably have a counter spell. I'm likely dead here. Missing those 2 drains and 2 life could be relevant. Could do this for 2, could do this for 3. They likely have a counter regardless, so... Going to full control here, because if this resolves... Yeah. 7, 8... Yeah, we're just dead. I just don't want to go through the clicks here. I was hoping that they had rattle chains instead of slip out the back. If we kept the pressure with our 3/2 Blood Tithe Harvester, maybe we were okay. But even at that point, like drawing up Nixless doesn't help. A Fatal Push, they likely have too much in terms of counter. We saw a couple turns where they just didn't play anything out, and the fact they were so proactive. Yeah, that sounds fine. We'll go... Opponent goes first. I'm going to go Hunted Ridge and then Den, because then I can play both of these in a turn. I can also then go Cat and Oven in the turn. Ideally, we'd like an untapped land. So this could be Mirror, could be Rakdos mid. Okay, so if it's Stomp, you want to sack in response to the Stomp. Okay, and then we want to be mindful of Graveyard Trespassers, so we'll be... Sure. Take 2 life. This is Rakdos mid. They just concede. A single cat, too much to overcome. That matchup's probably pretty good. They have a lot of like 1-for-1 removal, but we can time the cat pretty well to always keep it out of the graveyard or play around Graveyard Trespasser. Kind of go from that angle of attack. Go first. I think we're good here. Yeah, because the thing is, you don't care about 1-for-1 removal when your cat comes back. Also, claim the firstborn can steal any of their threats. We have Meat Hook that gains us life, drains them life. We have Omnixus, which is good into that deck. Draw a lot of lands here. Even if they have a counter spell here, I get 2 Omnixus.
I've conquered entire plains. One city will...
I think we're just going up here. I could Takanuma back to get up Nixus back. So I think they should have done it where they countered the token. Would have been a smarter move.
Defy me, and you'll lose everything.
To be honest, they might be on Jawari, and I want to cycle anyways, so we'll do this. Okay, make disappear gamers. I don't know if they have a clean answer to Obnixless. Yeah, Chandra could be a problem, but we have creature lands, we have enough like cheap stuff to do. Like Teferi minus, I guess, does something here.
Go sow some chaos.
Give this haste. Because even if they have a shark token here, I'm okay. And I want to do this now because my plan is to Takanuma back. Ah, shit, Wandering Emperor.
Feel the energy of battle, then guide it like water.
That was annoying.
This is what you get for hurting my people.
Okay, so no Tef this turn. Most of the lists have moved off of Chandra, to be honest. They're either, if they still play Chandra, they play one. Most of them are on like Shieldred now, at least from Pioneer. Because they play Liliana the Veil.
Show them how we greet our enemies.
Shake down.
Rising's probably a loose word. Trying to keep our head above water. Yeah, if they go... Well, the thing is, we have Obnixless, so, which is good.
You're my enemy.
And Farewell doesn't hit us here.
My goons will make quick work of you.
And if they go Wandering Emperor number 2 here, I have the Fatal Push for the
It's
token.
my entertainment.
If it wasn't for these Omnixless, I'd feel really bad. Also, they're on kind of a weird version with like Chemister's Insight instead of Memory Deluge. I went with one of these because it gives me a blocker this turn.
I know my responsibility. Hurry.
Okay, so we're on the Obs all up all day.
We've got the edge in this fight.
Alright. What do you want to do? Lose 2 life? What do you think? Alright. You hit one of mine. You hit one of mine.
Carnage.
Hey, how's it going, Bobla?
Defy me.
Let's see what we get off this. Go on some cats. I gotta like race Tef. Let's try that.
Want me to phase you out of time?
I already ran mono red. I was trying to do explore mono red. Didn't like it. I'm trying to also YouTube gaming. Seeing how it is, or YouTube streaming. The problem is with Twitch, I didn't do it consistent enough, and I have the platform here.
You need to slow down.
I'll be back. Keep watch for intruders.
So I don't mind doing it here, because at least, like with Twitch, I never had enough consistency to monetize.
Meditate and prepare.
So here at least I get to hang out, talk to folks. Okay, they let that go. I wanted to keep Teferi under check. Wandering Emperor on its own wasn't going to do too much. As long as I could keep it from making tokens, I want to keep it off the exile.
Your punishment is my entertainment.
And I'm gauging from the way they've played this out that they have a second Wandering Emperor here.
This is hard.
Okay, so we're basically not beating Farewell, so letting this just kind of happen. They have a counter in hand that they're holding for. Supreme Verdict is fine, so yeah. Kind of telegraphed that they had the second Wandering Emperor.
I've learned much during my travels. Let me show you.
This Ob's just gotta kind of grind.
With thoughtfulness before action.
Ah, they got Portable Hole. Deadly Dispute. The problem is, like, now they have the counter up at all times, so we're not really gonna do anything.
Until next time,
Pretty aggressive.
we must protect the people.
So I can go hand. I think I'm just gonna do this. Because they're gonna make a token here. And also what I need to be mindful of, I gotta deal with this Narset because Deadly Disputes get turned off. Anvil doesn't do much on its own at this point. Meat Hook could be fine. Creature lands aren't going to do much. They've had a consistent enough draw. Yeah, that new one's pretty sweet. Teferi out here is going to be tough. I'm not going to be able to like outpace the damage. And then they can start making 2 tokens a turn. And they have the option to down tick as well. See what they do here. So I opted to block like this because I could put the point of damage into Narset. So then that way I can try to Deadly Dispute.
Still have much to learn.
If I draw it, and I need to be mindful, they're going to have this on right now. We've drawn nothing but lands for like the last who knows how many turns.
Go ahead. Plead for mercy.
We'll give this one more turn. You know, honestly, it's so early in the season. Let's value our time. This match is going to take forever. They have a counterspell. They have an active Teferi. They have an active Castle. If they didn't have Castle, I think we'd be okay. But I'm not having fun, and 1 pip on the ladder for that game isn't worth it. We didn't assemble any of our loops. Didn't have Catavan, didn't have Anvil, didn't have a Devil. While we had Nixless out, they had a couple answers to it. But, a few too many lands. Alright, we'll keep this. Usually like leading on Oven. Oven will allow us to potentially Get that going. Meat Hook could be decent in this matchup. If it's Elf, this could be fight rigging. So we can see something on 2. This could just be Elves itself. Could be mono green Stompy. So a couple different lists we can see out of the opponent. Honestly, best case is if they... Oh, we are gonna rock this person's world with this Meat Hook. So I'm gonna hold this because Blood Tithe can help if they have like Lord effects. Yeah, they're going real in on this. I think we just pass here. Doing this, I want to have the mana for the following turn. Alright. That was my turn. Yeah, Greg, I'll pull it up on the screen here, but I'll show right after the game. So technically that turns on Revolt, which is kind of cool. You want to kill the Dream Druids here, but the Devil Reflection against this is going to be kind of overwhelming. I'll pull up the list. I actually did want to make a change. Some of them are running more Village Rites, and I think that's correct. So here's the list. I like Obnixis, but I think I want to go Village Rites. Get the cool art. But here's the list. We're basically Obnixis, Fable, Mayhem at the top end. You got some artifact synergies. Some of the lists also run the... What's the one drop? Exile. Hunted Unlucky Witness. In place, some will run like fewer Fables. I like Obnixis. It might not be like the most efficient version, but I like it, so I'm gonna play it. Give this a go. So we'll give this one more, and then we'll swap up. Yeah, it's the untapped one. I'm not being too creative with this list, to be honest. I wanted to try out a Rakdos list, and I went copy-paste. Thank you! Let's bait out some burn here. I was hoping for the Village Rites there. Okay, so we got the land, that's good. I'm gonna Fable here. If this is burn, if this is just mono red with the Soul Scar, okay, this is more burn. That's fine. I want to bait out as much as possible because they're getting kind of low. I think we get rid of a Devil. Draw a Devil. So they don't block the Gitu. And here. So what I can do is, we're just doing that. I think I'm gonna wait the turn. Okay, now I'm not gonna wait the turn. They're gonna do that. Just kill that. They're trying to get really aggressive. It's actually pretty solid. Because now I have the sack available. If they try to kill something. So we can gain 3 life. I think we're just taking this for the turn. Okay, so I got Blood Tithe. I could copy Blood Tithe, which is nice. Go to 6 life. So now I got my engine going. Next turn I can copy Mayhem Devil. So they don't have the land this turn, so I think we're okay. Or... so I can... I need to gain life. That's the problem. Because I need to get to 5. And that doesn't do it for me. See what they do here. Block. Sack, gain the life. Because I'm at 2 anyways. Let me see what I got here. Okay, cat's good, so I can clear their board. Sack you. I'm at 4 life here, so I can do this on their turn, depending on what they play out here. Sulfur Springs. Yeah, it could be played. It might actually be better. Sorry, I'm forgetting that I'm doing the live time. So you can do this. I don't want to block with Mayhem. It might be better than the Haunted Ridge. Because you're going to be wanting untapped lands. Again, like I just pulled this list. Okay, so yeah, we played around that properly. We could gain the life now and just deal with this. Actually, shouldn't even deal with that. That's going to die anyways because of this. That was my bad. Yeah, I lost a point of damage. Yeah, it doesn't make much of a difference. We are very far ahead. So no attacks here. Make a copy now before they show. Yeah, we were able to just squeeze it out. So they have play with fire here.
So what?
I'm actually just gonna trade here. We'll take Chandra off the board. Yeah. Able to sneak that one through. So this was pretty good, this deck. Alright, so I'm going to wrap this one up. Rakdos felt pretty solid. I think the Village Rites inclusion is probably pretty good. Like mentioned in the chat, Sulphur Springs could probably play in light of some Hunted Ridge. You want to have your untapped lines. We had a game or two with that. Hey, they brought Burn. They knew what they were getting into. They had till turn 5 to kill me. Then I found a cat. Also, they were playing Burn and they weren't able to kill my Kiki for like 3 turns. If you can't kill Kiki in 3 turns, you're going to lose. Like, no matter what deck you're playing against. So I'll wrap this one up. For YouTube, thanks for those watching on the replay. As always, if you can, drop a like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll catch you next time.